Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be installing Bloodhound Community Edition. And the reason why I'm making this video is because this weekend we need this for our CTF team. And I figured I'll just throw a video together for the team and for the community to install Bloodhound. So if you guys are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and share. And let's jump into it and have some fun. All right, so please ignore the background. This is my Hack the Box team, ISP, Elite Hackers, InfoSec Pat's team. So this is my Hack the Box team. So thank you so much to one of my teammates, Jorge, for creating this cool background. And I love it, so I'm rocking it. So what we're gonna be doing is installing Bloodhound Community Edition. So first thing I want to do is go ahead and open up a terminal. Once terminal opens, and I want to go ahead and make this bigger, and whoops, let's go ahead and let's cd to ops, and bad practice, but I want to do sudo su just so I don't have to remember to write sudo. Okay, so we're root right now. So what I'm going to do, I don't think I have Microsoft in here, so I want to go ahead and make a directory called Bloodhound, HOUND, and then cd into there. All right, so now we're here. So now the fun begins. What I want to do first is do an update really quick. So I want to do apt-get just to make sure everything is up to date and see if there's anything outdated or whatever, because it's been several days since I booted this VM up. So let's just make sure it's all good and ready to go. So while that's doing that, I want to go ahead and get our commands cooking. So I want to go ahead and minimize this for a second while that's, and I have a page, I have a document here from a good friend of mine, install. So I want to go ahead and copy all these commands just so I have them handy. And let's go ahead, close this out. So I already have pretty much installed Docker. So this is what we're going to do to install Docker. So I want to copy that and I want to share this with you guys as well. So, all right, that's done. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and make a quick documentation of this. Let me paste this in here. So that's install Docker, right? So that's going to be the first step. So the second step, not that, sorry. Second step is going to be install Bloodhound. So let's go ahead and copy these instructions from my great buddy, just so I don't make any mistake. And I did install it today on one of my other machines. And obviously I have to get it on this machine for Saturday. So figured I'd just make a quick video on it. So let's go ahead and get the next step is getting a temporary password. So let's go ahead. So I guess this is actually going to happen once we pull this up. We're going to go ahead and get the temporary password, and then we're going to go ahead and log in and change the password, and that's pretty much it. So we'll get to that point, and then we'll resume from this document. So let's go ahead and get back to our Kali Linux now, and let's go ahead and come back to our command. So the next thing we're going to do is install Docker. So I want to go ahead and just copy this command because I don't want to sit here and copying or typing out. So let's just go ahead and install it and type in Y for continue, and we'll let this cook and let it do its thing. It'll probably take several seconds, several minutes, whatever you want to say. It's only 261 megs. It all depends on your internet speed. This is wireless and it's in a virtual machine, so it's probably going to be a lot slower if you're physically connected to your Ethernet. So let's give that a moment and let that cook. Once this is done, we'll go ahead and press Y for the next one. And let's go back here for a second. And the next one you're going to add, let me make this a little larger. Let's see, make sure. All right, so now you're going to add your user to the Docker group. So pretty much if you have Kali, if you have root, whatever, we're going to go ahead and run this next. So let's go ahead and copy this command, and hopefully it's ready now. Cool, now we're good to go. Do Control L, paste that in, and we're good there. So we added that user to the Docker group. And next, we're going to go ahead and install Docker, or Bloodhound, excuse me, the Docker compose file from this. So let's go ahead and curl it. So let's go ahead and copy this command and then just paste it here. And we'll let this cook. And that was it. That was pretty quick. So now we're going to go ahead and start it up. So let's go ahead and copy the next command here, sudo docker compose pull and docker compose up. So let's go ahead and get this cooking. And once we get this up, we'll let this do its thing. And then we'll get on to the next phase, which this will give us our temporary password. Then we can go ahead and log in to our local host on port 8080. And then we can log in as admin and use the temporary password that Bloodhound gives us. And then we'll be prompted to change that password. So let that cook and let it ride that out. And once that's done, the last thing you need to do, and you can stop the container as well with just doing Control-C. And also you can do what's called detached mode. So you can just have this running in the background and you can have your composer up. And I'll show you guys how to do that once this is done cooking. So give that a moment. All right, so now this is done cooking. So if we come up, we can see this initial password set. So mine is set to this right here. So let's copy this. Mine is L all the way to J. And now let's go ahead and open up a browser. And we're going to go to the local IP address and on port 8080. Once we connect to that, we can try to log in and see what happens. So let's give this a try. HTTP, let's HTTP colon 127.0.0.1.80.80. There we go. And then we'll wait till it wakes up. All right, so right here is Bloodhound Community Edition. We can just do admin, and then we can paste that password that we just copied from our terminal. Log in, don't save it. And we'll let this cook for a second. It's a little slow, like I said, it's on a VM, so bear with me. Now this expired, so we'll put the old one in for a second, and then let's go ahead and cancel that. And then I'll go ahead and put my fancy password, and then I'll put it here again. Okay, and then I'll reset password. Not now. Okay, so once we reset password, we'll go ahead and log in with those new credentials, and then we should be golden. So we are here. I like to do it dark mode because it's better on my eyes. So if you go to the left-hand side here, you can come down and you see that dark mode. So this is it. So you can start ingesting your data. You can, upload files, whatever you're doing. But this is pretty much how you install Bloodhound in 2025, the Community Edition. So it's pretty straightforward. And if you want, you can go ahead and take a snippet of that and utilize these same instructions. It's pretty straightforward. And the last thing I want to show you guys really quick before I let you guys go is, say for an example, we want to, let me come back here, and we want to do Control-C for an example. And then if we want to run it in detached mode, so let's do Docker compose. I can't see, my docker-compose, and then up-d, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and run this again, because right now it's probably, let's go ahead and do an F5 or let's see if we killed it. Yeah, it's dead. So let's give this a minute to start up. I'm going to go ahead and X that out. I don't need that anymore. And we'll give this a second. Once this is up and running, now it's done. Now let's go ahead and refresh this. We should be golden. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and log in with our new credentials that we changed the credentials to. So it's admin and then my fancy password. And don't save. So now I am set up for this Saturday Season 7 Hack the Box Challenge. So this is all I wanted to get into tonight. So thank you so much for viewing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.